Hello everyone, this video is about proof of Newton's first law of motion from second law of motion. Second law of motion states that the rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to the applied unbalanced force in the direction of force. That is, applied force is proportional to rate of change of momentum. We know that acceleration is the rate of change of velocity, and here at every point there is a change in velocity of the body. Here F equals to ma, where F is the applied force, m is the mass and a is the acceleration of the body. F equals to m into v minus u by t. If we take t to this side, it becomes Ft. Ft equals to m into v minus u. You just assume that here force is 0. If the applied force is 0, then m into v minus u equals to 0. V minus u equals to 0, that is v equals to u. So when force is 0, we get v equals to u. So when the force is 0, when there is no applied force on a body, it will continue moving with the same velocity u throughout the time t. But what if there is actually a force acting? When there is actually a force acting on the body, there will be a change in the velocity of the body. It may increase or decrease with respect to the force, but since force is 0, which is applied to the body, which is moving, when there will be no change in the velocity. So if there is a force acting on the body, then there will be change in the velocity of the body. If there is no force acting, if the force is 0, then the body which is moving, there will be no change in the velocity. If u equals to 0, then v is also equal to 0. That means the object is at rest since its initial and final velocities both at 0 throughout the time period. The object is said to be at rest. So if there is no force acting on a body which is at rest, then the body will not gain any velocity, which means that the body will continue to be at rest throughout the time t when the force applied is 0. So from this we can conclude that the body is at rest if there is no external force applied, external applied unbalanced force onto a body, then there will be no change at all. Have you noticed this is actually what first law of motion states? So here we have started from Newton's second law of motion, but at the end we have reached the Newton's first law of motion. So this is how we reach from second law to the first law of motion. So this is the proof of Newton's first law of motion from second law of motion.